Welcome. I'm Steph, and I am here to guide you through this meditation for detox and renewal. So get nice and comfortable, whatever that means for you. Traditionally, when we would meditate, we would sit up and have length in the spine. It's believed that helps to move the energy up to the crown chakra and helps us to connect and find that sense of enlightenment. But a lot of times in modern days, people will even lay down to meditate if that feels more comfortable. So if you're sitting up, you may choose to be in a chair, on a couch. You may be leaning against a wall. I have a big old bolster, and you usually find me sitting on it when I'm seated for long periods of time. You might also choose to sit on blankets or blocks. So take a moment, get settled in, close the eyes if that feels good. And then start to let that wave of breath flow in and flow out through the nose. The eyes can be closed if that feels better for you. Notice what part of the body is in touch with something beneath you. If you're sitting, let the shoulders roll slowly down the back. And just start to listen to the breath, the sound of the breath, the rhythm of the breath. Even noticing the temperature of your own breath. Scan the body and notice any areas where you may be holding on to tension. See if you might breathe into those places. And as you scan the body, notice any places that you're gripping onto tension, holding tension that's not serving you. And again, see if you might breathe into those places in the body, releasing that tension, releasing what isn't serving you. And now think about areas in your life where you may be holding on to habits, places, relationships, situations that are no longer serving you. These situations that are causing you tension. Breathe into those thoughts. And imagine releasing, letting go of all of those situations that are no longer serving you. See if you might scan the body and look for areas that feel congested, areas that feel like the energy of the body, even the blood flow, isn't able to smoothly move through. See if you might send the breath right into those spaces in the body. Let the breath clear the way for that prana, that life force energy, to move freely through these spaces. And then think about areas in your life where there is congestion, areas that feel clogged, blocks you might be experiencing. Pull those thoughts right to heart center and breathe into the space of the heart now. Energetically clearing and releasing, letting go of all of those blocks, all of that congested energy, those clogged spaces in your life. And see if you might scan the body and find any places of stagnation. Maybe there's just a staleness within the body, a space that hasn't been touched, been moved, stagnant energy, stale blood collecting. And see if you might breathe right into those spaces, releasing that stagnation, sending life force energy into those stagnant, stale places in the body to get things moving again. Now think about areas in your life off of your mat that feel stagnant, that feel stale. See if you might gather those thoughts of those stagnant, stale, dead areas in your life and grip them into the palms of the hands. And then send the breath right into the palms of the hands. Squeeze the hands and then open the hands and release. Breathing into the fingertips, releasing all of those stagnant, stale areas in your life. Making space to refresh and renew. Take a moment now and reflect back on all that you've released today. In the body, we've released tension. Off the mat, we've released tense situations. In the body, we've released blockages, congestion. And off the mat, we've released blockages and clogged spaces. In the body, we release stagnant, stale places. And off the mat, we've released stagnation and stale situations in our lives. Take a moment and breathe through that. Breathe into that. And then scan the body and find any places of opening that you've created. Take a big inhale and send your breath right into that opening place, that space that you've created. Take a moment to reflect on the renewal, the things that you'd like to call into your body, the things you might like to feel. Maybe it's space, maybe it's strength, maybe it's mobility, maybe it's just longevity. Whatever those things are, breathe into those spaces in your body where you want to renew, refresh, and draw those qualities into those spaces that you would like to be there. Now think of the areas in your life where you've released and you have space. Breathe into that thought. And think about all of the things that you'd like to have in your life. The qualities you'd like to embody. Maybe it's peacefulness. Maybe it's health, wellness, self-care, gratitude. Whatever those qualities are that you'd like to find in this moment of renewal in your life, take a breath for all of those things. Flip the palms up to the sky. Inhale right into the palms. And envision all of those qualities landing in the palm of your hands. Whatever those qualities are. Peace, vitality, longevity, gratitude. And then slowly take an inhale and bring the hands to heart center. Start to rub the palms together, a little fast, a little vigorous. The eyes can remain closed as you begin to come back to this moment. You could continue rubbing the palms a little faster, a little more vigorous. And then slowly blink the eyes open, separate the palms a small amount, and feel that renewing energy you've created. And then bring the palms to anywhere in the body that might need that renewal. And I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. The hands come to the heart and we bow the head in a moment of gratitude for our bodies, for our practice. I bow to you. Namaste.